Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 8th of September 2021. I apologise for the noise that my PlayStation is making. I know it's really loud. Every time I go in the store section it gets even louder than it already is. The noise hasn't gone up or down in about 10 minutes, so yeah, I am sorry about that. I hope that my voice masks it for the most part, and hopefully it's not too distracting for you. But anyway, we have had the Hellraiser chapter released yesterday. I might get him later because I looked and he's only $3.99 because it's only the killer, so I might get him later, but I don't know. I've got my blood point priorities on other characters, so maybe not yet. But yeah, without further ado, I think we're just going to get started. I don't think I've got anything else to say. Pardon me, clear my throat. Okay, so first of all, we have Botany Knowledge, which is a Claudette perk. I think we had this one about a month ago. I do remember it being on quite recently. Basically, you transform plants found around the campfire into tinctures? Yeah, okay, whatever. Basically, your healing speed and healing item efficiency are increased by 11%, 22% at tier 2, and 33% at tier 3. So it's very simple. It just makes it so you heal faster, and the item efficiency is also faster. This is good if you heal a lot. I play solo queue exclusively. I've only played... Basically, I just don't play Survivor Friends, you know? And I don't normally heal a whole lot. I don't bring a lot of items in, like, anyway, let alone medkits and stuff. Which is one of the reasons I use the perk Bond, so I can find teammates who can then heal me in 16 seconds. But I guess if you like to heal a lot and you want to do a build around it, this is really good, because 33%, especially just for the healing speed, is very good. You can use some of the add-ons for your medkit to make it even faster and everything. Yeah, so you compare it with other things, you know, Claudette's other perks help her find people, so you can also, again, the healing speed doesn't just go to you. If you're healing someone else, that will also be faster, so that's good. Maybe combine it with Desperate Measures, and, you know, some other ones. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I can't, because I don't use healing stuff. Maybe like Leader, no, not Leader. Okay, you know what I mean. I can't think off the top of my head, because I just don't use healing perks and stuff like that a lot. But yeah, basically it's very good. I think this is pretty decent if you like to heal a lot. And you're someone who brings medkits and stuff a lot, and yeah, it's very good, I think. Next up we have Knockout, which is a cannibal perk, and again, I think it's been a while, but I still remember talking about this a little bit ago. Basically, survivors put into the dying state by a basic attack, not a special attack or anything, only a basic attack, are not revealed to other survivors when they are standing outside of a 32-meter range, which is 24 meters at tier 2 and 16 meters at tier 3. Survivors put into the dying state by your basic attacks cool 50% slow for 15 seconds. During this time, survivors are affected by the blindness status effect. So basically, you down someone, and their aura can't be seen within more of 16 meters, which means you have to be really close to them to see the aura. So luckily, if you're, you know, on a big map and you down them on the edges, or even, you know, wherever, they won't be able to see you. And also they crawl slower, which is an interesting thing. Doesn't really do a whole lot, you know. And also it does blindness, and it makes the sound muffle a bit for a bit when you get knocked. And the like, your screen kind of, I don't know, it's like warps a bit. I don't know, it's weird. I think this one's okay. It's fun to knock people and then they don't get picked up for ages, because again, they can't be seen outside of 16-meter range, so if they're not right there by that person, then they can't see the aura. The only downside to this is that Survivor Friends basically counters this, because if they're on comms together, when they get knocked, they can just tell the other people where they've been knocked, and then they can just go and heal them. And Survivor Friends is very common in this game, so I would say that's probably the main issue. But other than that, I think it's okay. It's like a fun perk. I don't use it a whole lot. I don't know what killer would especially benefit from this. But, you know, I guess it'd be good with anyone. And just remember again that only basic attacks triggers this, so no demo shreds, pig ambush, anything like that. Next up we have Nomide, which is a David perk, and this one is very infamous for being memey and bad. Basically the whole match you're affected by the broken status effect, which means you stay injured for the entire match. You can go down, but you can't get healed past injured because you're broken, and it keeps you injured. So that's a very big downside. However, to compensate for that, your pools of blood, aren't left on the ground, so they can't be tracked that way. Grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 0% at any time, which is 25% at tier 2 and 50% at tier 3. And it grants the ability to fully recover from the dying state. So you think, oh, that's kind of cool, that, you know, it does that, and you know, you get some benefits from it. However, the benefits are pretty shit. First of all, the pools of blood one is actually okay, because I know that I think tracking by blood is pretty underrated. I love to track by, well, not love to track by blood, but like, it's really helpful to track by blood. If they've got Iron Will and they're just walking around a corner, you can really see that on the floor, especially on certain maps. If the floors are a completely different colour from the blood, it's really good that way. So I guess removing that part is okay. However, grunts of pain caused by injuries are reduced by 50%. At tier 3, it's only 50%, which, to compare, Iron Will tier 1 is 50%. So yeah, that's kind of shit. I think that should be 100%. And also grants the ability to fully recover from the dying state. If the killer knows you've got Nomide, they also know that it allows you to fully recover from the dying state, so they won't slug you because they'll know that you just get up. So yeah, this perk fails. This perk fails at everything, and unfortunately it's really bad. Killers will see you have this perk and you'll probably get tunneled for it. That's my experience. I just like to use this perk from time to time because it's a fucking mean perk. But yeah, I think trying to use it practically is pointless because it's really bad. I think they need to really rework this perk. I like the idea of a perk that keeps you injured, because it means if you're really good at the game, really good at looping and chasing and things, being in chase, sorry, I guess it's really good in that sense, but I don't know. Just like, I think the grunts of pain should be 100% reduced. It should be the same as Iron Will. The fully recover one, I don't know, because again, if the killer sees you have Nomide, they'll know one of the abilities you get is to fully recover. And also, I think they should do it so maybe you don't use scratch marks, because again, pools of blood, like, killers rely on scratch marks more than pools of blood. Yeah, and again, obviously guys, the main part is that you're fucking injured for the entire match, so that's obviously a big downside. That's going to probably get you killed a lot. And finally we have Surveillance, which is a pig perk, and again, this one I feel like is kind of recent. I don't mind though, because I love Surveillance. Surveillance is one of my favourite perks to use. Basically, anytime anytime a generator is regressing, it will be highlighted by a white aura. If the regression is interrupted either by someone tapping it, or if it goes back down to nothing, it will be highlighted by a yellow aura for 8 seconds. Which at tier 2 is 12 seconds and tier 3 is 16 seconds. Noises created by generator repairs are audible at an additional 8 meters. So basically, you kick a gen, the aura goes white. If it either goes back all the way down, which probably won't happen, or if a survivor comes along and taps it, it will go yellow for a bit and then go back to red. So you'll know that someone's gone back to it. This is really good with Ruin. I've got this on a few builds of my killers, Surveillance and Ruin, because the second they get off a gen, it will start regressing, go white, and then you'll know that when they've come back on it, you can go back and put some pressure on. Also Surge, I really like using this with Surge as well, because the sudden explosion can catch people off guard, so then you'll see that it's white, and you'll know that, because all the generators are red at the start, when Surge goes off, you'll know that it's hit a gen. And then you'll see if it goes yellow immediately, you'll know that someone's still on the gen, or if not, it means that they've left it while you were chasing them person. So I think it's really good. The only thing I would say about this perk is that you have to be watchful, because the yellow aura only lasts 16 seconds, which honestly is quite a long time. But if you're busy in a chase or something, or you're not paying attention to it, you could look there, and if it could be red, and if it's gone back to red, then that means like it's just gone back to normal. And you don't know how long it's been red like that, because that means that person's been on that gen for at least 16 seconds. Yeah, so you just have to be kind of watchful of that and make sure you're keeping an eye on everything. And also the noise created by generator repairs is actually quite useful because that's actually saved me a lot. When I just, when you like walk up to a gen but not right up to it, like you're a couple feet away from it, and you're like, oh yeah, I can't hear none of that. But this one will help you a bit with that, and will also completely counter technician, which has so it reduces sounds by 8 meters. But this one will add those 8 meters back, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, very good. Which one should I think you buy from the shrine? Honestly, not really feeling any. Okay, I'd say get surveillance because Pig has make your choice, which is also a really solid perk, but I haven't seen that one in a while, so yeah, apologies about that. So get surveillance. Honestly, I'm not really drawn to any of the ones like spend 2,000 shards on Botany Knowledge, Knockout, or Nomide is questioning me. It's definitely not Nomide. Nomive's not worth that at all unless you want to prove that you're a hard ass, which is fair enough, or if you want to use it in a meme build with self-care and also Botany Knowledge or something. Yeah, and I think these two are okay perks. Like I said, they are good perks. I do like them. I don't know if I like them enough to spend 2,000 shards on them though, to be honest. Botany Knowledge especially, Claudette is a free character, so that's a point. And also Knockout, Cannibal is often a killer that people buy first when they first get the game for barbecue and chili, so if you're going to do that then you'll just get Knockout along the way anyway from that. Yeah, I think that both of these are only level 30 you need to get, so yeah, so surveillance definitely is the one for me. That's just my opinion. Let me know guys what you thought of this below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.